Cool. We are recording. Good to
Hey.
go. This is episode 12 of the Captain's Log. I think it's going to end up being a bit of a short one. I'm not entirely sure. I think we'll play it by ear. But we have an announcement to make, so we're going to kind of, I think, jump right into things.
Okay.
But if this is your first time listening, my name is Kyle Springer,
And I'm Paul Kang.
and we are the Whatnauts.
You're goddamn right we are.
Hell yes. So if you're kind of clicking on this from Twitter or whatnot, whenever you see this go up, I'm sure what this will be about is kind of already in the link, or in the tweet. But we have a bit of a sad announcement to make today. Paul Kang, my amazing co-host, my
That's me.
my co-captain of the my coked out captain. No,
No.
you're gonna be stepping down.
I will be.
Yes.
I will be stepping down. And I want everyone to know that this was entirely my decision. It has nothing to do with Kyle or the fans. Kyle's been incredible. We've been doing this for the past 2 years.
2.5
and,
actually.
Two and a half.
Yeah.
2.5. Kyle has been just an incredible partner. He's no. There's no gun to my head. No one's making me say this.
Yeah.
It's nothing like that. No. Kyle has been just the best partner anyone could ask for. Our fans have been incredible. Kyle's always been on the ball. He's the one who was like, "Hey, we gotta do this. We gotta do this. We gotta do this." Editing all this. He's just been an incredible co-creator, co-host, an incredible friend.
Thank you.
So this has nothing to do with Kyle at all. I don't want there to be anyone saying like, "Oh, there's been infighting." No, none
Yeah.
at all. Nothing
Not
like
at all.
that. It's
We're still good.
not at all.
We're
Like,
still
I
homies.
love Kyle. He's a brother. I've just decided to leave after 2.5 years because it's it's just I'm looking for a different format, you know. I love I love comics, I love TV shows, I love all these things. They're wonderful. They've helped me. They've helped me through some tough times. I see their importance, of course, but for me, honestly, if I'm speaking honestly, these past few months, I've just noticed that there's so much going on in the world, and I feel like my voice, or my thoughts or my brain, I don't know, my personality, are needed elsewhere. I think in more pressing issues.
Yeah.
I'm not shitting on comic books or anime or anything like that. I know how important
Yeah.
they
Sure.
are, but
No.
but just this is me really speaking to everyone, Kyle, the audience, myself. I just wanted to say that I feel that I'm seeing so much going on in the world that is scary, that is dangerous, that is very pressing. Things that are happening, every day, and I want to speak on those topics. And I know some of you are thinking like, "Oh, well, why can't you do both?" Well, it. I don't know if I would be honest to
When
Kyle,
when
to the fans.
when you were explaining it to me, it seemed more like a change of worldview.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
didn't
exactly.
really fit in line with what we were hoping to make here at the Whatnauts.
Yeah. In that, like, I see all these things happening in the world, and I'm like, like, I need to talk about these things.
Yeah.
And it's I wouldn't be doing the Whatnauts or Kyle or the fans. I couldn't be giving them my all because my mind is so focused on these world issues going on.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be fair to Kyle. I'd feel like I'd be phoning it in. Not that I'm not saying that what he doesn't do is out of a pure heart. What we have been doing was not out of a pure heart, but my focus has shifted in these past few months, and
your interests have changed.
yeah, exactly, and you know, uh,
And that's totally fine, That's
yeah,
that like there was stuff I was into 2 years ago that I don't really care for anymore,
yeah,
Um,
and it's not at all. Like I said, no negative thoughts toward anybody. It's just I just can't. I have to devote all my attention, to these topics that I want to talk about,
mhm.
and like I hate saying it. I hate I hate hearing myself say it out loud because it hurts people. I'm actually losing more than I'm gaining. I'm losing
Yeah,
these bi-weekly discussions with my friend.
right. So that kind of begs the question: what is happening with the Whatnauts then? Um, and I think most immediately that means that we're going to be going on hiatus. I'm still wanting to put some kind of content up. I don't know exactly what form that will take yet. I've tried to record something kind of on my own because you and I were supposed to do an episode on The Path, which is a
Mm.
Hulu original show. Um, and so I tried recording something on that, and it was really bad. Uh,
Don't
it's
say
it's
that.
it's very awkward to
Talk to it by yourself.
talk by yourself,
Yeah.
and I'm like have it be engaging. I feel like, because it's one thing to like sit here and like bounce ideas back and forth, like, hey, does this make sense? Like, I got this vibe and stuff like that. But when I'm just stream of consciousness going, like it kind of starts to feel like I'm rambling really fast. It's like, oh, okay,
Sure.
I went down this weird hole and I don't know how to get myself out of it now.
Yeah, yeah. But
um,
again, it's the most freeing thing, and it's also the most
yeah,
it's being free is both wonderful and terrifying.
yeah,
You
very
know,
much so.
and yeah, it's hard to ramble on your own.
Yeah,
And I sound like an asshole even saying that because it's because of me that
you're
I'm
fine.
sorry about
You're
that.
fine. No, but yeah, so I'm trying to get some kind of audio content up. If that does not happen, I will at least have some kind of like written reviews up.
Yeah,
I still want to do some kind of like weekly review thing. If it is audio, it's probably going to be a lot shorter than what we've normally done. Just kind of like, well, here's my thoughts, so I can just get straight to the point.
mm.
Um, but I am looking for potential new co-hosts
Yeah,
and stuff like that. So if you want to somehow get involved, email us at the Whatnauts podcast at gmail.com. I'm sure I'll have some kind of potential interview process thing. Some wheels are kind of already turning a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Um, Things will be up on Twitter. That'll be like the main announcement stage. As far as Patreon goes, I kind of need to make a decision ASAP of if I'm gonna put a pause to that or not. I definitely don't want to. Again, I'm trying to get content out, but if nothing really happens, then I might have to put a pause to that until I do have something, and then we can start going from there.
yeah, yeah. And a lot of you are thinking, well, we don't I don't live in the same state as Kyle. What I'd love to help, but no. Me and Kyle are an ocean away,
Yeah, we're
separated by
in
5 hours.
separate countries.
Yeah, you need is a mic and I use Audacity, which is free.
Yeah,
You just press record and I ship it to Kyle. He stitches it all together and presto. So
good to go.
hey, if anyone is looking for an opportunity to have their voice heard, if anyone is a comic book enthusiast, loves anime, likes to talk, is articulate, and you're looking for an incredible co-host who is disciplined and is on top of his shit, never below it, hey, email Kyle. Kyle, where can they find you?
Well, again, they can email us directly for the Whatnauts stuff at the Whatnauts podcast at gmail.com. Again, we're on Twitter. We have a YouTube channel. That's all at the Whatnauts and stuff. If you want to get in touch with me personally, just to at least say hi or say what's up or something, I'm at Hush315 on Twitter. So yeah. We'll be figuring some things out, and I know if Paul ever wants to kind of come back and get guest on something, he's more than welcome to. So you guys might get an update from time to time. Who knows?
Yeah, like I said, like I still love Kyle.
For sure.
It's just it's I think it's time for me to step away. It's and I don't do that happily or joyfully, or I'm like I said, I'm losing a lot doing this. This always happens.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, this could be an episode on the path, because like it's about this guy who wakes up to the truth,
basically,
and he's like, fuck, or rather, as Aaron Paul would say, fuck. He's got a nasally voice.
Without going too far into it, it sounds like you did at least watch a couple episodes.
Yeah. Watched a couple stuff. Read up on it. I could relate to it a lot. You know, because the main character played by Aaron Paul, he's looking for truth.
Yeah.
Looking for answers. Looking for. Just earnest,
Yeah.
He's just earnest as hell, and, he just wants the truth. He's not selfish. He doesn't want to, focus on, he's willing to buy anything that looks credible, and that's his greatest strength and his greatest weakness.
Yeah.
And I can so relate to that. That's who I am all the time. I'm earnest. I want the truth. I don't care. I said this to my girlfriend. Like, I don't care about an ocean of anything else. If I have a grain of sand of truth, that's enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Aaron Paul's character in The Path, is very similar to that. He just wants the truth, and because he's so earnest. And anything getting in the way of that, let's say a cult leader turns out to be human,
yeah,
he's like, fuck, like what, Yeah. So, yeah,
cool.
I can relate. I can relate to the character. I see. I can see who he is.
Cool.
Yeah.
I won't make you go into it any farther than that, but that was just, quick update since we did not get the full episode out on
I
that.
do apologize for that, guys. That was entirely my fault.
Which is fine.
I take full responsibility for, anybody saying, hey, what the fuck? Where's the new episode this week? That's entirely my fault.
That's A-okay. But yeah, I think that's kind of it. I will be updating people on Twitter and stuff as new developments happen. So be on the lookout for that. And I know this is a weird time to ask for your support on Patreon, especially since there's a good chance that not much might come from it. But it's also the perfect time. Because I really do need your support at this time. Kind of behind the scenes thing, we're doing this show out of our pocket, and so with Paul stepping down, I also kind of lose his support monetarily, which is, it's not much. Our costs are super cheap, so if you believe in what we've done so far, If you would like to see us continue, see me somehow continue the Whatnauts in some manner, let us know. Let us know what you'd like to see, and if you guys could support us, that would be fantastic. And that's patreon.com/the Whatnauts. You can find us there too. So
Yeah, and this isn't like goodbye forever. Like, I might
sure.
guest from time to time.
Yeah.
See how you guys are doing. Maybe do a captain's log. But I have to do this, and I hate that Kyle was part of that collateral damage. But I am very sorry about that.
Well, best of luck
Yeah.
to you. You're on to another exciting adventure. You're
Yeah.
departing from the Whatnauts, going back down to Earth.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Flat Earth, depending on who you ask. Round Earth.
Exactly.
Flat Earth. Triangle Earth. I don't know. But yeah, I've learned so much from the Whatnauts these past 2.5 years. I learned so much from Kyle.
Good.
I learned what it's like to work with your friend.
Yeah. Good and bad.
Good and bad. Definitely learned about my strengths, my weaknesses.
Good.
Yeah, I learned a lot.
Always helpful when you can walk away and be like, hey, I know that much more, like how I work and how I operate and stuff like that. So
yeah, and I have nothing but praise and expectation from you, dude.
thank you.
Because this honestly, this might be the best thing that ever happened to you. Because now you have to figure it out. You're not comfortable anymore.
Yep.
There's no schedule. You have to be like, fuck, I really want to do this. How do I make it work?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I know you can do it, man. I know you can.
Thank you.
Like hey, you dragged along a knucklehead like me, and you made it work for 2.5 years. Like, and honestly, like I think you can find someone much better than me. Who knows comics, who loves comics, who wants to shout from the rooftops. And I know this is tough now. I know you're in a rut now, but like imagine you find that person and you're gonna be like, oh my god, that Paul leaving might have been the best thing ever to happen to the Whatnauts.
Who knows? Who knows?
Because the Whatnauts isn't Kyle and I. The Whatnauts is an idea of like, let's just explore
This
media
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even me. It's an idea. It's like the mantle of Batman. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
It can go to anybody who deserves it. And hey, if you think you deserve it, contact Kyle. Honestly, he's a great guy. And he's not gonna let you down. So
cool. Well, with that, I think we will end things there. So with that, my name is Kyle Springer.
And I'm Paul Kang.
And we are the Whatnauts.
You're goddamn right we are.
Adios, guys.
Bye.